Alright, hello folks and welcome. How are you doing? Darkside Phil here live on the stream. Today is Sunday, November 20th, 2016. And prepare for a nice, slow, that's not what I meant to say. the nice, short pre-stream is what I meant to say. I just got a few quick things to cover, and then we're going to get into Pokemon Moon gameplay here. I'm not going to make this a super long stream. In fact, right now I'm going to tell you, no plugs. You should see the things on your screen right now, and I appreciate if you would peruse any of those, or be a patron of any of those would help, but you certainly don't have to, but I would appreciate if you did. It helps me. And of course, there's also a Loot Crate referral link and discount code in the description of all of my videos and streams. But that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to go at length here. I want to jump right into Pokemon, okay? So let's talk. What's going to happen today is going to be Pokemon Moon live stream about 3.5 hours or more. We're going to see. I might go a little bit longer on stream today, just like I did yesterday. I may maybe go an extra hour tonight because I am realizing, okay, that sadly, I'm running out of time to cover a lot of stuff. I don't know how aware anyone is here, but very shortly there is a ton of stuff happening that is going to take up a lot of my time until the end of the year, and time is of the essence. Let's put it that way. I'm going to talk about this more at length in the week in preview later tonight on the King of Hate vlogs, alright? But that being said, here's the deal. Right now I'm playing Pokemon Moon, but I'm also playing Watch Dogs 2, right? This Tuesday, the 4th episode of Batman the Telltale series releases. This Wednesday, I'm trimming my tree. For the second half of the day, I'm actually putting up my Christmas tree. This Thursday's Thanksgiving, which means that I've got some special Thanksgiving stuff going on with meals, and actually I gotta call my parents and do some stuff. So there's not as much time to do stuff on Thursday as normal. Plus, this Thursday is the return of Ask the King. If you're not aware, Ask the King is returning my Q&A show this coming Thursday. This Friday, my girlfriend, Leanna, is working Black Friday in the United States, which sucks. Everyone knows Black Friday is one of the most crazy business days there are in the United States. And so I actually need to take her to and from work because the traffic is going to be so incredibly insane that I'm definitely going to have to do that so that she doesn't have to try to find a parking space and stuff. So Friday I will be working, but my schedule is going to be all thrown off. Okay. All right. And then all of this happening when the following Monday, so a week from tomorrow, is my Indie Games Marathon, okay? And then Final Fantasy 15 premieres that Tuesday. So let's really be realistic here. Today I've got a stream, alright? I've got two sessions of gameplay tomorrow, which is Monday. I've got one session of gameplay on Tuesday plus Batman. I've got one session of gameplay on Wednesday. I've got pretty much no gameplay on Thursday. I've probably got one or two sessions of gameplay on Friday. Probably one or two on Saturday. Well, no, actually Saturday only one because I got to go do errands. I got one on Sunday, and then that's it. Then Final Fantasy is out. Okay? So, pretty insane. The amount of stuff that is going on in the next couple of weeks. And with that being said, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to finish everything up. You know, and I'm a little concerned, because what I'd like to do is finish Watch Dogs 2 within the next few days, maybe, or by the end of the week, because I do want to try to review Watch Dogs 2, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because, you know, balancing it with everything else, there's just so much going on. If it weren't for Batman, if it weren't for that I was already doing Ask the King, you know what I mean? If it weren't for the holiday stuff going on this week, I'd have a lot more time if it was a more normal week. I'd have a lot more time to say, okay, you know, I could spread stuff out, but right now, I don't know. I'm a little concerned that I'm not going to be able to finish up everything. All right? And so already I can tell you some stuff that already I'm thinking is going to have to fall by the wayside is going to be Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which I was planning on maybe doing a zombie session and trying to review it. I just don't think it's going to happen. All right? I don't think that it's going to happen. I don't have enough time for it. So that sucks, right? That really sucks. And then you have that I need to try to finish Watch Dogs 2 and review it before Final Fantasy comes out. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm really worried. Because I do want to, focus in and try to finish up at least one thing. I don't want to have 400 lingering things. You know what I mean? And it's tough right now. This is the time of year. This end of November, early December is always the toughest. If you actually look historically at the history of me doing YouTube and all of that, right? It's pretty crazy because this always happens. I remember 2 years ago, we had Dragon Age, Inquisition, and like 3 or 4 other games that I was trying to do at once, and I couldn't really handle it. And all those game playthroughs ended up going through January, honestly, right? And then you had last year where the same kind of thing happened. Even though I tried to balance it out, still a lot of things ended up getting either skipped or put on the back burner. And it seems like it's happening again, and there's not much I can do. So what I am going to do is I'm going to try to do as much gameplay as I can today. Like I said, maybe do an extra hour here on the stream so that I can maybe get as far into Pokemon as I possibly can. I will tell you this. I am not planning on quitting Pokemon, that's for sure. I'm going to keep playing Pokemon no matter what. I'm not going to be live streaming it every day anymore, that's for sure. In fact, this coming week, I'm probably not live streaming at all until a week passes, because every day I'm going to be doing tons of gameplay. And I got these holiday things coming up, like I mentioned. I probably won't be, after today, I probably won't be live streaming again until a week from Monday, which will be my Indie Games Marathon. So that'll be Monday, November 28th, okay? And yes, I will be streaming the premiere and maybe a couple sessions of Final Fantasy 15 that final week of November. But this week is pretty much, that's it. This is kind of the final stream, all right? So there you have it. That's kind of the deal. So today, Pokemon. Tomorrow, Watch Dogs and Pokemon. Tuesday, probably Watch Dogs and Batman. Wednesday, probably going to be Watch Dogs again, maybe even trying to finish Watch Dogs. And my holiday tree trimming. Thursday, Ask the King. Friday, probably a balance of whatever I'm still playing. So if I didn't finish Watch Dogs, War Watch Dogs and Pokemon. If not, if I finished it, maybe I'll try to review the game. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but we'll just play it by ear and go from there. You know what I mean? I'll have a little bit more of a kind of a description of everything tonight on the weekend preview when I kind of formulate it a little bit more in my head. So that's really it. I don't have much else to say. I think that we should just get started with Pokemon and jump right back in and go from there. Okay? Sound fair enough? If you want the full skinny on streaming, you gotta watch the weekly preview tonight, because I'm still kind of formulating in my head, what exactly is gonna happen this coming week. So don't quote me exactly word for word on everything I said right now. I think that it'll be more formulated later tonight with the weekend preview, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. That's it. Pre-stream over. I'm gonna start with Pokemon. All right, everybody? Sound good? All right, let's do it. Very nice.